So this is chapter 2 on how I fell off. Hopefully I could teach you guys something in the next 15 minutes that it took me years to have the experience to learn. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. And let's just get straight into it. Look. So this cup right here represents the brand. Urban Trademark. This cup represents time and money and resources, right? And as you can see, well, first things first, look, a lot of y'all don't know. When I first got out of prison, I took my retirement. I had about $4,800 in my retirement, and I took that out. And that kind of like was like the backing of Urban Trademark. You know what I'm saying? Took that bread out, and that's kind of like what kind of funded the brand in the beginning, right? So now that we got that out the way, look. So that's what this cup represents. But then as things start to grow, you know what I'm saying? This is how life works. Let me show you this. It's just real simple. The cup starts to get filled up. Resources and time and money, it just starts to build up, right? And as you grinding, opportunities come. You know what I'm saying? More things that start aligning your way. People start to call you. Hey, look, bro, I see what you're doing. Hey, I want to carry you in the store. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit look fire. If it look like what it look like in person, hey, pull up, man. We can eat. We can make some money together. Bet. All right. So now the cup is flowing, right? That's like the first 6 months. Cup is this. God is blessing. This nothing but these are blessings too. This cup represents blessings. Like this, we just being blessed, extremely blessed, right? But then I'm gonna show you what happens. So as you're getting blessed, this is what happens. Your cup starts to overflow, right? And when your cup overflows, what do you think you're supposed to do? The first thing you're supposed to do is what? Now I didn't break this down in the beginning. Let me break this down. This cup represents family, right? Because this cup is closest to you. So this is your family members. This cup represents your friends, and this cup represents your outsiders, people that you meet that's not friends yet, but they meet you in the act of what you're doing. So they admire what you're doing, right? So the first thing is when your cup starts to overflow, the first thing you do is what? Well, the first thing we did, which made sense to me, is what? You reach to the people that's closest to you. So you start to pour on what? You start to pour on your family members' cup, right? So you be like, yo, I got an opportunity. Can you do X, Y, and Z for me? I'm willing to pay you. Because that's the key. As your cup is starting to overflow, you got to what? Reciprocate energy. You got to be able to pour into others. Therefore, your blessings could keep going and keep going and keep going. So that's what we did. So the first thing we did was what? Found family members, uncles, cousins, and you start to pour. Now, I say this all the time. The closer you are to the light, the more you get blinded by it, right? And what I mean by it is that even though I just poured into a family member's cup, the gratitude might not be there because they've known you since you've been a little kid. So ideally, they thinking this is what you're supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of more so like it's an entitlement type of situation. Like, you supposed to look out for me, even though it ain't really no supposed to nothing, but you're doing it off the strength of what? You need help. Things are growing. Your cup is overflowing. And you want to reach to the people that you know that's close to you. So there you have it. We pour into a family member's cup, a couple family members' cup. This cup represents a couple of family members. This cup represents a couple friends. This cup represents this random people that you meet, right? So now this cup right here, family members is going in the beginning. It always goes well because people want to show and prove in the beginning. It's like dating. Everybody want to put on their best face. So you pour in some more. You say, man, I need more. I got more opportunity, man. I need more work done. I got you. Boom. So you pour more into that cup, right? Family member cup. Now, what happens is after the dating stage, the family feels like, the family member, they feel way entitled now. They feel like they should be getting paid more. They feel like it's really their brand. It's all these new entitlements that they had in the beginning, but you couldn't really see it because you just really needed the help. So you like, all right, man. So you try to delegate though. you try to try to make ends meet. If they say they need a little more, you try to pay them a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? If you got a heart like me, you really try to just make it make sense, right? But as you making it make sense, every time you make it make sense, it's just never enough. So then now, this family member, they want to go do their own thing, right? They, all right, man, nah, I got things to do. They just showing you off. Now they got their own motion. Remember, they didn't have no motion in the beginning, but now they got their own motion. So the next thing you do is what? You pour into a what? A friend's cup, right? Because your friends, they've been waiting for the opportunity. They're like, bro, I'll help you, bro. I got a camera. Bro, you need a cameraman? I know you do music. They telling you. They telling you, like, bro, I know you do music, but if you need a cameraman, I got you, bro. Or if you need logos, bro, you need a logo done, bro. You know I draw, so I got you. So the first thing you do is what? You pour into your friend's cup. And now your friend is like, man, thank you. Your friend is always gonna have a little bit more gratitude than a family member because they not as close to you as a family member. So they kind of been waiting for the opportunity, but then always remember this though. Even though they've been waiting, it's this thing called ego that's like it's like dating. Like I said, it's good in the beginning, but now they like, bro, I want to do. I got dreams too, bro. I want to do my own thing. Certain things that I've been want to do that, and you can't never knock that because we all got purpose. We all got our, the things we want to do in life. So you never can knock that. But just know, as you pouring into this cup, as you can see, none of these cups ain't really poured back into your cup yet. You know what I'm saying? I always look at it like if you start to pour into your family members and your friends, and we ain't even get here yet. Let's get to this. All right. So now the family member, they got their thing going. They doing the same thing that your friends, they doing the same thing your family member. They a little bit busy now. Now that they got motion. And always remember, when you this right here, you create opportunities for every one of these cups. Because when people see that you got motion, they want to align themselves with the people around you, right? Because they feel like, damn, if it's working with these people around him, I know that this cameraman, I know if I can get him on my team, shit, let me see, let me call him and say, hey, go, you got a such and such number? Yeah, I got his number here. Take his number. Hey, yeah, bro, I want to do some film work with him. Yeah, go ahead, bet. Hey, such and such, he do logos, huh? He did your logo? Yeah, bro, he did my logo. Yeah, man, how much he charge you? I don't even know, bro. He might charge you something different. So, just negotiate that with him. I'm going to give you his number. Bet. Good looking, bro. So now, all because of this motion, they got motion, right? And so, what sometimes you have to do, and what I have to do a lot is now they too busy to pour back into this cup to keep this flowing. So now you start to find outsiders, right? People that, I'm just in the store doing my thing. People walking in, hey man, I heard about your brand, bro. I seen it in the Beverly Center, bro. Hey, if you need help with anything, just let me know. You know what? Bet. I got X, Y, and Z I need done. I've been waiting for somebody to come in. I've been looking for somebody. Bet. Let me pour into your cup. Right? So now we pour into. Now remember, these are random people you meet. These are people that before they become friends, these are just randoms that you just meeting. Because they see what you doing and they at awe. They shocked. They're like, damn, bro, where you get this truck from? This shit was genius idea, bro. You ain't got no overhead. Bro, you own the truck, you ownership. Bro, this is crazy. Like, damn, what made you come up with the idea? Well, we had a store first, and then we saw that X, Y, and Z. We learned from that, so we pivot, and then we did this, and this is kind of like this is really the wave. They're like, bro, I love it, bro. Anything I could do, I would just want to be a part of it, man. Like, we'll do it. I bet. So look, I need this. So now more people coming. So now you start pouring it. Now this cup, you start pouring a lot in this cup because as you trying to grow, you need help. That's inevitable, right? So now these cups, now they hitting you again. They like, bro, okay, my bad. Wooty woo. I can help you. I got time now. So you pour back into this cup, which is what your friends. Then family members start to see you still have emotion, and so you pour back to the family member's cup, and then next thing you know, cup empty. Your cup empty. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Y'all comment below. Why do you think this cup is empty? this cup is empty because none of these cups never pour back into this cup. Think about that. Think about when you're the giver and you always giving and putting, giving, trying to create opportunities and stuff like that. You always dishing out the bread. Anybody that know me personally, if you do watch this video, just comment below. I've always been a person that's always trying to create opportunity, pay. Never asked none of my friends nothing for. Even when I was fresh out of prison, I always had this mantra since middle school, high school. You gotta pay to play. That's why I feel like I'm still blessed to this day because I understand the circle of life. You gotta pay to play. You can't think you're gonna receive and you're not willing to give. It don't work like that. But imagine when you've been giving, and then now you empty. How do you think that feels? Put you in a weird place in life because now you like, damn, if this person just would have poured a little bit back into this cup, then this person would have poured a little bit back into this cup. Then this person would have poured back a little bit to this cup. Eventually, this cup would have kept flowing and it would have started overflowing again. And guess what? We would have started creating more cups, which means there will be more opportunities for more people, for all of us to win. But now this cup was just empty and it never got nothing poured back into. And so that's just an example in life on how life works. So you always hear these sayings like it get lonely at the top and this and that. But realistically, it's hard to find reciprocation as you growing. In anything you're doing, you have to get, you know what I'm saying? It's like a plant. You go buy a plant right now and you never water it, the plant's going to die. The cup's going to be empty. But if you water that plant and you continue to give nourishment and love and you talk to it and you reciprocate the energy, it's going to continue to grow. And you have to find those pieces around you as a brand or, whatever you're doing as a team. If you love sports, you understand in sports, you're only as good as your team. You're only good as your team. But if you're the only one scoring the ball, like Mike, we give Michael Jordan the praise, and I love Jordan. I'm one of the biggest Jordan fans and Kobe fans that you'll probably ever meet. But they wouldn't have won those championships without Rodman, Kerr, Scottie Pippen, shit, Kobe. Let's see, Robert Horry, Shaq, Paul Gasol. Come on now, Trevor Ariza. These are key components that you need as you're growing. But hey, everybody got to bring something to the table if we all gonna feast. And so yeah, this is chapter 2 on how I fell off. And I'm sharing this story because this happens every day, especially in our culture. In our culture, we like to take, but we don't like to give. That's big in our culture. So I wanted to give this example because this is really like, I feel like any kid from the age of like 3 years old all the way to probably your OG in the hood can understand this mantra, this setup. It's like you got to replenish the cup. Because this person right here was grinding to get this shit to overflow. This is time and money it took to get this shit to overflow. And that created opportunities for all these. But the thing about life, though, is when this person was grinding to create opportunities for all these cups, the number one thing is people don't appreciate things that they don't work for, that they didn't work hard for. See, because if this person was grinding just as hard as this person, the moment the energy would have got connected, it would have been both on the same perspective. See, these didn't have the same perspective because they didn't understand this grind it took to get to this situation. Now, later on, they might have called and said, hey, yo, bro, my bad, but in the beginning now, your cup is empty. You know what I'm saying? Now your cup is empty, and now that puts you in a space where now you at ground zero, where now you got to go back in a hole, and you got to find a way to build yourself back up. And as you building yourself back up, like you just a little bit more tighter with like pouring, because you know it's harder to come by now. You know what I'm saying? The love. You know, the love are always gonna be there. You always gonna that's a part of life. You always gotta bless others. Like I said, you gotta give to receive, but you just gotta know who you giving to. Because now if I give to you, I gotta at least have some type of feeling that if something hit the fan, can I get a little bit back in my cup, bro? Can you reciprocate a little bit? Because when I was this empty, none of these cups, maybe one or two, but it was very few, didn't want to pour back. But I can't say that. You know what? Let me be 100% transparent. The ones that was helping was older. And my wife always used to say, she said, you always connect with the older people. And I realized, you know why? Because the older people have lived. So they know what it feel like to be in this situation. See, the youth, they don't know. They just want, and they want to keep moving and keep doing stuff. And they don't want to have no value, no principles. They don't want to stand on business. But see, well, every time I connected with that older person that's been there and been in this situation, it's always been love. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. Make sure you share this video. Comment below what you thought about this example. And yeah, this is chapter 2 on how I fell off. But you can learn from this. You know, it took me years of experience. You know, I kept trying and trying and trying, and I still try to this day. It's not something that just. But now I have to vet. You got to start vetting. I didn't have no vetting process. I just would just try to, you know, pour in. Now I gotta know, like, I gotta be some type of, like, you know what I'm saying? Some type of understanding that if I'm pouring your cup, bro, we gotta keep this shit flowing. So there you have it.